That individual with human remains wrapped around his head and the ashes of a deceased person smeared all over his face and body is an Agori, a small but rather extreme sect of Hinduism that challenges societal norms. They are devout followers of the god Shiva and believe that everything in this world is ultimately perfect. There is no good or bad. And so they take part in a variety of rituals designed to directly oppose the ideals of purity in major sects of Hinduism. The Agori rituals include acts of cannibalism where they consume human remains, meditating while sitting on dead corpses, and consuming a whole lot of cannabis. Some believe that the Agori can see the future, while others believe that they can curse you. And there are some that believe that the Agori have their own form of dark magic.
How did you know that it was witchcraft?
I told her what to do, what she did it, and it worked. They do that to anybody. Anybody will do you anything. They don't like you sometimes, they'll do you that. They'll harm you with that. With witchcraft. Make your mind go off, or you don't know what to do, or separate the husband to the wife, separate the wife to the husband. They get jealous.
And what's that good for?
Arthritis, witchcraft, anything. A lot of people take sick with something and they go to the doctor. The doctor don't know what it is. He give you a shot or he work on you, he treat you, but he don't know what it is. You still have the same thing. You got to go to a two-head person, or a person can tell you what it is.
What's a two-head person?
Well, like me, think of more than one thing, you can tell more than one thing. That's a two-head person. But I can't explain you for that. That's for me to keep for myself. I just tell you part of it.
All right, family. So shit, what y'all think about the two-headed person? You go to the two-headed person. I'm not making fun of her and shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know what she mean. I know what she's talking about. Someone who can pierce through the veil and shit. Not everybody can see this shit. Only a few people can see this shit. Those willing to receive this shit. You know, it's about to get way more crazy than that. You know what I mean? So shit, with that being said, let's get to the next video.
Look at this.
It's believed that this woman was collecting her blood for a voodoo ritual. If people collect your blood, they can use it to possess you or make voodoo dolls of you that will hurt you. So stay safe out there. That's very scary.
Hey, that's enough said on that one right there. And fair warning, this next one is a trigger warning. It might trigger some of y'all. So if you ain't ready, you might want to skip it. But let's get into it.
Me, in Jesus' name. Yeah, come out of her, you serpent. Get out of her now. Come out. Come out of her. Your time's up. Stop messing with this little girl. You unclean spirit. Come out of her. Come out of her now. You can't have her. Get out of her. All the way. Out. You seducing serpent. Come out of her. Now. Now. In Jesus' name. Give me a female. Come here. In Jesus' name. Come out of her. Come out of it now. Out! Out!
Here's a story time for you. When I used to be involved in witchcraft, I would send demons to people in their sleep to attack them and even hook people up. So what do I mean by this? Well, if I wanted to through different ritual means, I won't share that. You know, if I wanted person A to like person B, then somehow a spirit would go to person A looking like person B, and the same vice versa. Go to person B looking like person A, and those spirits will have intercourse with the people in their sleep. So what would happen, and this was before I was saved, this was before I knew Jesus, okay? I was involved in witchcraft at the time. I know Jesus now. But what that would happen was that would cause attraction between the two people, and the attraction of flesh and lust instead of God. So watch out who you get involved with, okay? Who you think the universe is pairing you with, because it may not be God. You know, in the universe, it's not the universe. It could be the enemy. It's either God or the enemy. And when you say it's the universe, more than likely it's the enemy, unless God is just, you know, in his sovereign will, okay? So ponder that. Be careful, okay? And command spirits of succubus, incubus, Lilith to go.
Who wanna smoke with us? Who wanna smoke with us? Who wanna smoke with us? Who wanna smoke?
All right, now since we got the motherfuckers that ain't really down with us up out of here, the motherfuckers who really couldn't get the message and shit, the motherfuckers who didn't stay and listen to get the message and shit, now we get into the real spells and shit. The first thing I want to start off with is the Kabbalah. If you don't know what the Kabbalah is the book of foundation, the book of formation. You feel me? It's very, very important, very powerful spiritual book. You know, man, it just talks about so much. Ooh, excuse me, shit. I was about to burp or what? But I'm gonna have to do so much fucking editing. In fact, I ain't gonna fucking edit this shit. I'm throwing it in just like this. Fuck it. I don't give a damn. I'm here to get the message out. And I ain't got time to be all precise and all this other extra shit. Leave that shit to the motherfucking professionals. I ain't a professional. I'm here to get the message out and shit. Okay? You want that nice little tight knit, little perfect, pretty picture, fucking Christmas present, go get that shit, nigga. We in 2024. When shit hits you hard and rough, motherfucker, all y'all dumbass, lame ass niggas fucking up out here and shit. That's alright, nigga. We gonna be up in here getting our game up and our gains up, nigga. So shit, fuck the rest of them motherfuckers, bro. And worry about the shit that matters and shit. And knowledge is what matters and shit. These motherfuckers up here, there's so many people who are lost in the sauce, man. They fucking dumb. You know what I mean? You should want to stay away from low vibrational, low hanging ass fruit ass people and shit who brings you no fucking value and shit. Like brings you nothing, no peace, no nothing. You should want peace. You should want growth. You should want all this shit and not be around motherfuckers who don't want to see you shine. If you around motherfuckers that you gotta downplay yourself to be around this shit, man, fuck that shit, bro. It's time to level up. It's level up season. You feel me? The trees cannot hang out with the goddamn grass, man. Get the fuck away from these shallow ass dumb motherfuckers and shit, bro. You feel me? It's time to level up, nigga. Level up season 2024 is level up. Leave the fucking rotten fruit alone, nigga. Stay away from that fucking barrel that got that goddamn shit in there. It's a barrel of shit. You ain't missing out on a barrel of shit. Alright, shit. My bad. With that being said, man, we gonna get into this word magic and shit and spells and shit. How people's words can affect you and shit. How what you say to yourself, how it can affect you and shit. So it's very good that you speak kind words to yourself. To not to be so fucking. See, we are our own worst enemies and shit, because we speak down on ourselves. Stop speaking down on yourself and shit, because you're gonna start believing this shit. That's why there's so many of these simps out here, man. These simps out here downplay themselves. They be putting these women on pedestals and shit, not knowing how fucking powerful and shit they is and shit because they allow a fucking woman to walk over them. Ain't no fucking woman. I don't give a fuck who the fuck that bitch is, queen, the alien, none of that shit. Ain't no bitch powerful than a motherfucking man. Only reason these fucking manly ass bitches is fucking stacking up against us and shit, nigga, is because we have bowed our fucking heads and allowed these bitches to run up over us. Nigga, stand up and be a fucking man. Stand up and fucking take your crown back. What the fuck is wrong with these lame ass niggas and shit, man? We about knowledge and power this 2024 season, man. Fuck the rest. Level up game, man. All the rest of them motherfuckers gonna fall and shit, nigga. But we gonna rise and continue to rise, nigga. This is high level conversations. All I do is deep conversation. I'm sick of these shallow, don't know how to fucking talk ass bitches and shit. No. My bad, just went on a little rant and shit, but it don't fucking matter. I'm still throwing this bitch in this fucking video. Man, let's get into this word magic shit, man, because we ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Don't let motherfuckers cast spells on you, man. Listen to what people say. And stay away from the gospels. Stay away from the motherfuckers that you know. If you know motherfuckers talking behind your back, fuck that motherfucker and stay the fuck away from him. Because apparently, the nigga talks behind your back. The bitch talks behind your back, homie. The bitch can't say it in your face, so she casting spells behind your back, nigga. Man, step this fucking game up, bro. It's time to level up, man. Level up season. Let's get into this video. I'm out.
According to Kabbalah, we create as we speak. As the saying goes, abracadabra. Abra, I create, cadabra, I speak. This is crazy, hear me out. In Hebrew, mind is moach, and it has a numerical value, which is 48. This is because our thoughts send energetical frequency into the universe. However, everything materializes when our thoughts transform into words spoken through the heart. Heart in Hebrew is leif, and it has also a numerical value, 32. But this is yet the coolest part. All spiritual masters agree that the biggest distance in the universe is the distance between the mind and the heart. But now if we take the value of mind in Hebrew, which is 48, and heart, leif, that is 32, we get the numerical value of pei, which literally means mouth, which is in between the moach and the leif, pei. So first you imagine, then you feel, then you speak. You create. So what is the moral of this? That actually words can create or destroy. I'm not gonna discuss much about this because for me it's just too obvious, but I'm gonna give you one example. You can literally change the day of somebody for good just by saying one positive word. On the opposite, and I assume you might agree with me, you can destroy or get destroyed also by one word. Please think before you speak and careful what you wish for.
Right there. What he said, man. Your thoughts shape your reality. What you think come true. You feel me? That's why what's wrong in the world right now? Wanna know why all this crazy shit is going on with these fucking crazy ass, like, if I can stop cussing, I can get this stuff right. Do you wanna know why the women and the men are fucked up? It's because of the shit that we consume, the thoughts that are in our head. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I do not watch TV. I'm so fucking happy I don't watch TV. Like, and I got 2 TVs in my room, but I don't consume like TV. You know? And I know that what you put up here matters, man. It matters so fucking much, man, that me personally, I'm a single father, man. And my son is everything to me. And it's to the point right now that I don't like him watching certain shit on TV. I don't like him playing with the tablets and shit. I don't even like him being in school. Cause the teachers are so fucking, man. And I can see it. Look. I can't even tell y'all this crazy ass shit, man. But we gonna get back into this video before I get into my personal life and shit. That's alright, shit. We go famous, we get them viewers and shit. I'm gonna tell y'all stories so crazy about voodoo, about my baby mama, and my baby mama joining the cult and shit. It's gonna blow your fucking minds, man. Wait until that fucking video. Anyway, shit, let's continue on with this one.
In all our efforts to heal our psyche and raise consciousness on the planet, we have all but overlooked the very instrument of conscious thought and communication. Yet our forked tongue English language, which is the leading software of the Western mind, is itself in great need of retuning and upgrading. Over the course of my life, I cultivated a heightened sensitivity to how the total normality of insanity in society is echoed, reflected, and reinforced by the English language, which inadvertently yet unavoidably propagates an antiquated and manipulated vision of reality promulgated by the ancient church as an instrument of mind control at a time when people had to surrender their mind if they wanted to keep their heads about them, quite literally. So if we elect collectively to upgrade the English language to a higher frequency through our linguistic creativity and naturally occurring verbal eccentricities, then ultimately even clatter from our idle chatter, prattle patter, blabber blather and palaver as we jabber gab in Babylon will turn our glowing terms from verbal vapor, either hanging in the air or trapped on paper, into tiny bits of shiny matter as we gather, chat, and natter on, and with new skill at trilling, thrilling statements that instill fulfilling imagery of higher possibilities, will finally still the quiet riot of the wild child's manic panic through the mind, so we can flip the switch, enlightening every circuit of our consciousness with the electric surge of verbiage that encourages superb and selfless services to spread from soul to soul around the globe by what is said in all the light years up ahead. And then, from the islands of silence between all that's spoken, we will listen as doors to the heartland spring open.
I am a big poetry fan, and I know that I know words have power, and poetry has power. Poetry has a link to you on a frequency level. Talks to your soul. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's get to the next clip.
Reveals more than we think. We were supposed to be raised on telepathy. We still have telepathic powers, and this in part is the reason for intuition and feeling other people's energies. Language has been an attempt to cut off this connection. Every word we say is a magic spell. So spell casting has been specifically used to denigrate our divine selves. We are born into this world. Born comes from the English word barren. Today's definition of barren is unfruitful, bleak, and lifeless. Our children, as designated by our language, aren't even ours. Parents are a pair who rents. Our governments, especially our courts, don't treat a parent's right to control and direct the upbringing of their child as a fundamental liberty. We're forced from a young age through many types of indoctrination, and our parents are helping in this process. Look at the word childhood. A hood is used to cloak and hide. The etymology of children is chill and dren. Chill means cold. Dren is a name meaning a strong and healthy individual. So children are strong individuals who must be chilled, made cold. Stay with me, this will all come together. In Valentin's 1948 Law Dictionary, the term human being says sea monster. When we see monster, we get the definition, a human being by birth, but in some part resembling a lower animal. In the Oxford New English Dictionary of 1901, a human is defined as belonging or relative to man, as distinguished from God or superhuman beings. So these definitions are telling us we're monsters and have no inherent divine qualities. The word live backwards is evil. Our language is telling us we're born as monsters who are bleak and lifeless, to a pair who rents us out to the government and other corporations that indoctrinate us. Our childhood is spent under a cloak, so our divinity will be hidden from us, and we're evil when we live. Our sentences are made up of words. The word sisters in Greek mythology were fates or witches who controlled the fates of man. Every word we say directly affects our reality and ultimately our fate. The Egyptian deity Thoth is said to have invented language and writing. The original purpose was to use words for magic. The words write and write are pronounced the same. A rite is a ceremony or ritual. Whenever we're writing with words or speak, we are initiating a ritual. Books contain chapters. A chapter often refers to a sect of a secret society or religious order. To page someone is to summon them. Pages in books made of words are summoning things to enslave or imprison our souls. The word grammar comes from the French word grammaire or grimoire. Grimoires were ancient magic books which contained instructions to summon demons. I want to mention sounds affect everything around us. The study of cymatics is the study of sound vibration on matter, and it has been demonstrated that vibrations and frequencies create geometric patterns in sand and other mediums. We wake up each morning. A wake is a funeral party held for the dead. At the beginning of each day, we say to each other, "Good morning." Mourning is what you do when you're sad for the loss of someone or something. We begin each day reveling in the mourning of our divine nature, which has been stripped from us, by calling it a good morning. It's pretty masochistic if you ask me. We then go to work at our occupation. When we occupy something, it can mean being occupied by a military force, like in war. Many occupations are focused on money and the dog-eat-dog mentality. The dollar bill comes first before the environment or even each other. Therefore, we are committing war against each other and Mother Earth during each day we work our occupation. We are the military occupiers. An urn is for the ashes of the dead. For the average 9-to-5 worker, it would have to be one of the weekdays in order to earn a living. I agree, you would have to be in a weekdays to earn a living. During the week, we become weaker and weaker until finally it's the weekend, and we have become weakened. Somebody or something who is weakened has no power. And during the weekend, many of us turn to drink alcohol. Alcohol comes from the Arabic word al-kul, which is a body-eating spirit. It's also the source of the word ghoul. We drink booze or booze. Booze are synonymous with spirits who scare you, but what can you expect when you're drinking spirits? Alcohol has always been a medium for entities to flow through, and the effects in part demonstrate this.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for. Your words have power, you know. That's why I'm very quiet. Normally I be talking shit sometimes or whatever, but damn, let me tell you something. I know better than to wish something on somebody. You feel me? Especially me. Like, I have a real crazy track record of being right. I want to be proven wrong. Please, someone help me. Prove me wrong. Tell me I'm lying. Please tell me I'm lying. Get in the comments and tell me I'm lying. I love to hear you. I love it. Let someone tell me I'm lying in the comments. I'll make another video just talking shit. Like, oh, really? I'm gonna do it too. And I ain't editing this. I'm putting this in just like this. This ain't beef to my viewers. I love y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing. I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you. You feel me? Thank you from the heart. Hell yeah. Anyways, man, I'm gonna stop moving my fucking feet on the goddamn floor. But yeah, man, your words have power. I ain't editing this shit at all either. I ain't gonna lie. We are a small YouTube channel growing, guys. You're gonna get the unedited version of this show down to the T. You think I'm gonna take out these precious moments? We're gonna look back on these days and be like, man, I remember when your ass was sitting back there like that, and you was like, man, you had that crazy ass voice, crazy ass dog. Ain't that right, TJ? My dog sleep and shit, but anyways, let's get back into the video with my crazy ass.
They flipped alphanumerically. I just told you that everything in creation is math. The labiatum, the lips, are the creative instruments. So now, if you're going to take the creative language and the creative instruments and you start to speak English, here's what happens. And by the way, these revelations came out in 1998 with healing codes for the biological apocalypse. If you're just beginning in this kind of like initiation into reality, and to the truth that shall set you free, you might want to start with healing codes for the biological apocalypse and then graduate to where we now are, love the real Da Vinci Code. So Dr. Palaio back in 1996 had a couple visions. He saw numbers and letters on his windshield, and he learned that there's an alphanumeric for every letter, just like in gematria. For every letter, there's a number, an alphanumeric relationship. And that he took the words, the English language, like you see here, A to Z, 1 to 26. So it's 1 through 9, 1 through 9, 1 through 8. You see that? Now, you take the words faith, trust in God. Oh, isn't that interesting? They're all 8s. The infinity sign. Well, so then what you do is you take the number 8. And in the Bible, the Creator never adds, never subtracts, always multiplies. This acceleration of your divine inspiration and your spiritual evolution is exponentially accelerating because it's multiplying. And so you take the numbers 8 and do the multiples of 8. 1 times 8 equals 8. 2 times 8 equals 16, well, 1 plus 6 is 7. 3 times 8 equals 24, plus 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 times 8 equals 32, where 3 plus 2 is 5. You see the countdown pattern, don't you? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See it? Which is the what? The English alphabet backwards. So the sacred languages of Hebrew, ancient Aramaic, Babylonian, and Sanskrit were sacred. They were considered sacred languages. Why? Because when you spoke them, the resonant energy had an immediate divine intercommunication, communion, and a divine interpersonal connection. You had this heartfelt, loving understanding. So now you take, interesting thing, you take the English alphabet backwards, add it to the English alphabet forwards. 8 plus 1 is 9, 7 plus 2 is 9, 6 plus 3 is 9, 5 plus 4 is 9. It's always 9. What does that tell you? It means that there's a perfection in the English language.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. More to come. If you can't tell, this is the next day. I'm not gonna lie, I was under a couple of spirits. And but yeah, it doesn't matter. Hey, if y'all like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe, that like button. We're gonna keep the party going, keep the ball moving. And 2024 is all about leveling up, my friends, in more ways than one. You gotta level up the body, level up the mind, level up the spirit. That's what we're gonna do on this channel. So if y'all are rocking with the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe. And I'm out. Deuces.